Welcome to InfoSphere. Today, we're diving into a topic that might surprise many: how deeply some U.S. states rely on their northern neighbors, Canadians. For decades, Canadian tourists have fueled local economies, boosted tourism, and helped sustain seasonal businesses across the United States. But what happens if they stop coming? Whether due to political tensions, economic downturns, or simply changing travel habits, some states could feel the pain more than others. Let's explore 10 U.S. states that will suffer the most if Canadians stop visiting. Number 10. Washington. Finally, Washington state shares a close economic and cultural relationship with neighboring British Columbia. Cities like Seattle and Bellingham receive frequent visits from Canadians looking to shop, dine, and explore the Pacific Northwest. These quick cross-border trips happen regularly and support thousands of jobs. With similar climates and values, Washington and British Columbia have long fostered mutual tourism benefits. If Canadians begin staying home, it's not just the tourist destinations that will feel the pain. Gas stations, shopping centers, and even health clinics that cater to cross-border visitors would see a substantial drop in activity. This would be a significant economic hit for towns that depend on steady cross-border traffic. Number 9. South Carolina. South Carolina, particularly its coastal regions like Myrtle Beach and Charleston, has become a go-to destination for Canadian families and retirees. The mix of affordability, beautiful beaches, and southern charm makes it a favorite alternative to more expensive Florida destinations. Canadian snowbirds often spend months in the state, supporting local real estate markets, medical facilities, and seasonal events. The hospitality and retail sectors benefit greatly from their presence. A drop in Canadian tourism would disrupt this seasonal flow, leaving many beach towns and resort communities with fewer guests, less income, and a reduced demand for services that currently depend on Canadian loyalty. Number 8. Nevada. Las Vegas may be an international city, but Canadian tourists represent a significant chunk of its visitor base. The allure of casinos, shows, nightlife, and luxury resorts is hard to resist for travelers from the north. Canadians frequently fly into Las Vegas for weekend trips or extended vacations, injecting money into the gaming and entertainment industries. Many conventions and festivals also count on Canadian attendance to fill seats and boost local revenue. If Canadians stop traveling to Nevada, the entertainment capital of the world could lose a loyal audience that contributes significantly to its economy, especially during shoulder seasons when domestic tourism slows down. Number 7. Maine. Maine shares a long border with Canada and has always welcomed Canadian tourists with open arms. Known for its rugged coastlines, charming lighthouses, and lobster shacks, the state is a magnet for Canadians seeking a peaceful, scenic escape. Many Canadians own vacation properties in Maine and return year after year for summer getaways. Towns like Bar Harbor and Portland benefit tremendously from this recurring influx. Without Canadian visitors, these towns might face a sharp decline in tourism revenue, putting pressure on small businesses and seasonal workers. The hospitality sector, in particular, would bear the brunt of such a loss. Number 6. Vermont. Vermont may be small, but it holds a big place in the hearts of Canadian travelers. Known for its ski resorts, picturesque towns, and vibrant fall foliage, Vermont draws thousands of Canadians every year, particularly from Quebec. The French-speaking population of Quebec often finds comfort in Vermont's bilingual hospitality, making it a seamless vacation destination. Local inns, restaurants, and shops rely heavily on this predictable tourism. If Canadian travelers were to vanish, Vermont's tourism economy could face serious setbacks, especially during peak ski season and autumn months when the state experiences its biggest influx of northern visitors. Number 5. Michigan. Michigan is directly connected to Canada via the Detroit-Windsor border, and the relationship between these neighboring regions runs deep. Canadians often drive into Michigan for shopping, sporting events, and vacations along the Great Lakes. The state's outdoor attractions, including national parks and scenic drives, are favorites among Canadians looking for nature-based retreats. The auto industry also sees indirect benefits from cross-border commerce. A sudden decline in Canadian tourism would hit cities like Detroit and Grand Rapids hard, especially those close to the border that thrive on international visitors. For many Michiganders, the absence of Canadian travelers would feel like losing a close friend. Number 4. New York. New York is more than just New York City, it's also the scenic upstate region that shares a border with Canada. Cities like Buffalo, Niagara Falls, and Rochester have strong cross-border ties with Canadian towns, especially those in Ontario. Canadians frequently visit for shopping, dining, entertainment, and even weekend getaways. The proximity allows for quick trips that benefit local economies. If Canadians stop crossing the border, many small businesses, malls, and cultural venues would see a noticeable drop in revenue. The tourism industry in upstate New York, already dependent on Canadian visitors, could face difficult times ahead. Number 3. California. California's appeal is universal, but Canadians hold a special affinity for its coastal cities, wine regions, and iconic attractions. From Los Angeles to San Francisco and down to San Diego, Canadian tourists help keep the hospitality industry vibrant year-round. Whether they're surfing in Santa Monica or enjoying wine tours in Napa Valley, their presence fuels countless businesses. Without this international attention, many high-end services, guided tours, and seasonal events could face severe downturns. Even in less touristy areas, Canadian visitors provide a steady stream of revenue, and their absence could slow the state's economic momentum in key regions. Number 2. Arizona. Arizona is another favorite among Canadian visitors, especially during the winter. The dry desert climate, golf resorts, and scenic beauty of the Southwest make it an attractive escape from the cold. Canadians often spend months here, renting homes or staying in RV parks, particularly in areas like Phoenix, Tucson, and Sedona. Local businesses have grown accustomed to this seasonal boost, with everything from grocery stores to entertainment venues adjusting their services to accommodate these long-term visitors. If Canadians decide to stop visiting Arizona, it won't just hurt the tourism sector, it'll have ripple effects across the housing market, healthcare providers, and even local taxes. Number 1. Florida. Florida has always been a top destination for Canadian tourists, especially during the harsh winters up north. The Sunshine State offers beaches, theme parks, golf courses, and endless sunshine, exactly what Canadians seek to escape the cold. Over the years, many Canadians have even purchased second homes here, creating a culture of seasonal migration. Towns along the Gulf Coast and Atlantic beaches rely heavily on this influx to support restaurants, resorts, and small businesses. Without the steady wave of Canadian snowbirds and tourists, many of these enterprises would struggle to survive, and entire communities could lose a crucial part of their seasonal rhythm. So there you have it, 10 U.S. states that could suffer significantly if Canadians stop visiting. What may seem like a casual vacation to the north is often a lifeline for local economies in the south. From beach towns in Florida to ski resorts in Vermont, Canadians contribute more than we often realize. Their spending supports jobs, sustains seasonal businesses, and helps entire regions thrive. Whether it's due to changing travel trends, rising costs, or geopolitical shifts, the absence of Canadian tourists could leave a noticeable void. If you're from one of these states, you probably already know how vital these visitors are. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an episode from Infosphere. And let us know in the comments, which state do you think would miss Canadian tourists the most? Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.